What's up, guys? Let's wait a minute for everyone to get in here, and then we'll start. Yeah, it's fucking raining, so I have an umbrella. This is the weirdest recap I think I've done. Walking outside with an umbrella out, putting my phone under the umbrella to make sure it doesn't get wet. I wonder what's gonna happen if the neighbor sees me like this. They're gonna think I'm fucking nuts. All right, we'll give it a minute and then we'll start the recap. Before we start, what is IGC and what is NBEV trading at? Don't get puddle splashed by a car. Yeah, this is weird, really weird. I don't know why I'm doing this recap outside, even though there's a kid playing basketball over there. All right, let's give it a IGC 750. That's impossible. 1350 sounds more reasonable. Maybe I could do something like this. Yeah, or I don't know. I don't know which one's better. Anyway, we'll give it a minute and then we'll start. What a fucking market, right? What a fucking market. OGEN 318, 320. Is there news? Oh shit, the rain's getting worse. Fuck. Anyway, all right, let's talk about trades for today. Let's talk about, what I did right, what I did wrong, and how I could kind of improve. So going into the day, actually, yeah, this is probably easier. Going into the day, what I was really interested in doing is not being overly patient on these stocks, right? So after learning my lesson on the last 2 days, I kind of learned that these stocks are worse than zombies. They are the father of the zombie. They are the white walker, right? They're the white walker. So going into today, I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to keep scalping the channel. I'm going to keep shorting at resistance. I'm going to keep covering at support over and over and over again until it does confirm its breakdown. And then I'm going to be reshorting the pops. Right, so that was my plan. My plan is build a cushion, scalp it around, right, until it is confirmed. And then once it is confirmed, you could short the next pop, you could add in size, you could do whatever the hell you want, right? So again, going into today, my main watch was NBEV and IGC. And I did really well on NBEV this morning. I was shorting in the 830s, 840s, 850s in the morning, covering at $8. And then I would reshort at 820 and cover at $8. I would reshort at 815, cover at 795. I would reshort at 8, cover at 780. You know what I'm saying? So I kept repeating that pattern over and over and over again until it really stopped working, until it broke down. So my final short that I had on it was at $8, let's say, and I covered at like 770 because again, I was trying to work around the core. My plan was not to be patient with it. My plan was to do the right thing and just to scalp around it until it was actually confirmed, right? So fast forward and I cover at 770. And the stock fucking unwinds. It breaks through 750, it breaks through 7, and here we are at 660. So I'm thinking to myself, this thing just tested $8. It's red, it's under VWAP, it's under 7 support. Any push or any bounce that this stock gets, there's a very high possibility that the bounce isn't going to hold, right? So I went into it with the mentality that, it's finally broken down. It broke through 750. It broke through 7. It tested $660. So any bounce that it has, probably towards 750 or whatever near VWAP, is going to be a good short. That was my mentality on it. And lo and behold, IGC goes from fucking $12 to $9.95, traps everyone and goes to $14. And then it goes back down to $9.50, and here we are again at fucking $14. So this thing is very, very fucking manipulated. Very manipulated. You could say whatever the fuck you want, but this is 100% manipulation. I've never seen anything more clear than that. And the reality is, this shit is not going to die until the pumpers are out or until they're done messing around with it. And the action today the action that it kind of looked like it was breaking down. It went from 14 to 950 and then basically did a V-shaped rebound and kind of screwed everyone again, has me thinking this is at least going to 20 bucks, right? This is at least going to 20 bucks. And now what does that mean, right? What does that mean? That means that MBEV is probably going to go higher. That means that IGC really isn't a fucking short. Although it's up from $1 to $15, I mean $14, it's not a short right now because everyone's stuck. And to top it off, you have Citron coming in today and putting a $6 price target on it, right? And the last time he messed around with marijuana play was TLRY, when he was said it was a short in the 70s and then it went to 300. Here we are again saying that there's a $6 price target on this IGC, and who knows, maybe it's gonna fucking go to 100. No one fucking knows, right? No one fucking knows. But the thing is that he made it even more crowded than it already is, right? It is already crowded and he made it fucking worse. And that's a big problem. That's a really big problem. So, what the fuck? Sorry. What's it trading at now? IGC and MBEV. And then fast forward to some shit like OGEN, OGEN, right? OGEN. I fucked this one up big time. Big time fuck up, right? I had a bunch of size at $3 and I covered for a small loss because, you know, I was kind of emotional. I said I wanted to be done with it. And it tanks 50% to $2, right? Tanks 50%, right? And I'm thinking to myself, it just fucking tanked from $3.20 to $2 on day 3 of a parabolic move, right? Day 3 of a parabolic. Oh, 12.20. Is there news on IGC? Could someone tell me if there's news? If there is, I gotta fucking run back home. What the fuck? Someone's saying 12.35. Someone's saying 14.50. Are you guys fucking with me? Do I have to actually fucking check the quote? Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Oh, OGEN. It's at $2, right? It's at $2 and it breaks down, right? Realistically, if it does a bounce to fucking 250 or 270 or even 3, that's a good short because it's already broken down. You know what I'm saying? It's already broken down. So now we're in the market where I've been telling so many people this shit. It's like when they look broken, when they look dead, when they look like they're not coming back, it's like a trigger for these algos to fucking rip them back to the moon, right? It's like everyone thinks it's dead. Everyone thinks it's not moving. Everyone thinks the top is in. Everyone thinks it's fucking game over. When IGC went from $14 to $9.50 today, I thought it was game over, right? I thought it was 100% game over. And what did they do? They brought it back to fucking highs on air. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with OGEN. OGEN's under 250. It hits $2. Everyone is stuck. Yet they fucking bring it back. And like the theme of the market really is outrageous because it's been like anytime it breaks low of the day, anytime it looks dead, anytime it looks like it's game over, it's like that's the place you should be going long, which doesn't really make fucking sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really make sense to me. And it's not supposed to because that's not fucking how the shit works. You're not supposed to be buying when it breaks low of the day and it's tanking. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be using the bounces to get short into, you know? So again, this market's been fucking crazy, man. I've been taking paper cuts left and right almost every single day because this shit is not trading naturally, right? I nailed NBEV in the morning, right? I nailed it off $8 and I covered at 770. Great trade, right? Great trade. It tanks to 660. Any other trade or any other stock that does something like that, anytime it bounces, that bounce is not going to hold because there's too much overhead resistance. There's too many people stuck. It's broken, right? It's fucking broken. Now it's like if the shit is broken, it's time to go all in long, right? It's buy every fucking thing in sight. When IGC was at 950, when everyone thought it was dying, you know, if you went long, you were making a mint. Bao fucking went long at 958. I think he's sick in the head, but he fucking nailed it. You know what I'm saying? It's a tough market out there. It's a really tough market out there. And I feel like maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm not trading well. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But, you know, I'm talking to all my friends, me, right? They trade the same way as me. And I'm thinking to myself, like, fuck, bro, like, it's not just fucking me. We're all eating shit because this shit is not trading naturally. You know what I'm saying? It's not trading naturally. So fuck, another losing day. Shit sucks, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit sucks, but like, you know, again, I could have been fucking destroyed again. And that's the thing. Like NBEV and IGC, these were very, very fucking difficult, man. These are very difficult trades. IGC went from $1 to $15. You know? NBEV has no fucking reason to be up. Absolutely no reason to be up, and it doubled since the lows. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Like, I'm exhausted every day because, like, I'm trying to trade these things well, but it's just not working, man. It's just not working. Like, this OGEN, when it breaks when it goes to $2, breaks 250 and bounces, that's an all-you-can short on bounces. You know what I'm saying? It's an all-you-can short on bounces. Instead, they bring it to fucking 360, 370, 380. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Shit. And I keep trying every day. People are like, why do you keep trying? You keep losing. Why do you keep trying? Because you keep losing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, when it does finally turn, I'm going to make a mint. It's worth it to lose this much amount of money and keep the losses in check, because I know that when they do finally turn, man, it's cleanup time, you know? Is it done raining? Oh, perfect. It's done raining for now. All right, I'm gonna put my umbrella down. If it starts raining again, I'll light this bad boy up. Give me a sec. All right. Crazy, man, crazy. It's like I was saying, it's like when these things break low of the day and when they look the most dead, it's like a switch goes off in these algos' heads, and they're like, oh, everyone's short, it's time to squeeze everyone out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, when OGEN breaks down under 250 and goes to $2, if it bounces to 250 or 270, that's an all you can short. Every single time, it's an all you can short. Same thing with NBEV. If NBEV goes from $8 to $660 and he bounced to $750 or $770, it's a fucking all you can short. You know what I'm saying? But they quote unquote, they have gotten smart and they've realized this. And now it's like, you cannot be patient at all. You cannot be holding on to your winners for long. You have to be scalping. And if that means that you miss the meat of the move, you know what happens? You miss the meat of the move, right? You're scalping around, you're doing everything the right way. You miss the meat of the move, you miss the big trade, and then you know what happens? The next bounce, right? The next bounce, you load up because you're like, oh my God, I missed the trade. I traded so well. I was scalping around. I did everything right. I missed the big trade. When it goes and bounces, you're thinking to yourself, okay, time to load up. It's confirmed. And then they realize that, and then they just fucking squeeze you to hell. They just fucking squeeze you. You know what I'm saying? It's like when IGC broke down to 950 and Bao was buying, you know, that was really ballsy. That was a very ballsy buy. But that turned out to be the best entry possible, because it's like you have to do the opposite now. It's like if the shit looks dead, if it looks like it's game over, it's time to buy. You know, if it looks like it's going to squeeze, it's probably going to squeeze higher. You know, there's no winning lately in this market. It's impossible to win. And there's so many people that I see getting destroyed every single day, right? They're getting destroyed. And it's because they're not sticking to their rules, or, you know, they're getting too excited, or they're doing everything the wrong way. And the reality is like, this market is not rewarding patience. This market is not rewarding poor entries. What was it? IGC is 1192? Is there news? Someone tell me if there's news. If there is, I gotta run back. I lost my train of thought. If you're sloppy with your entries, yes, no, Citron was already on it this morning. Did he tweet again? He said he put a $6 price target on it. Did he tweet again in after hours or something? What was I gonna say? OGEN 294. What the fuck? Is there news there too? Bro, do I have to go back home? Shit. Let me start walking a little bit faster. Anyway. This market's not easy, guys. This market's not easy. It doesn't reward you for being patient. It doesn't reward you for having poor entries, right? Before, you could get away with poor entries, right? You could get away a little bit if you're chasing the breakdowns, if it's confirmed. You could get away with a little bit of emotional trading. You could get away with this shit. But lately, it's like, dude, when IGC broke down today at 950, or it broke down again at, it looked like it was breaking down, or MBEV, when it was 660, right? It's 660. How can I not be shorting 770, 780, 790, right? And then it goes to 820 and 830. I'm just like, fuck, like how am I wrong? You know what I'm saying? So it's like now everyone's saying that they're tanking these stocks after hours, and everyone's like we can't fucking make money, dude. Like, we can't fucking make money. It's so difficult lately. Like, I'm over here sitting like a madman, and I'm going fucking crazy because I feel like I'm doing everything the right way, right? I'm scalping around. I am trading around the core. I am doing everything the right way. And I cover, I make the money. And then when I go back to be re-shorting on the bounce after the stock is dead, it's like, dude, they're like, okay, the stock just died, it bounced. Everyone's gonna be shorting there, it's time to squeeze it up higher, right? And it just doesn't fucking make sense, man. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know if someone is trying to squeeze us. I don't know if someone's trying to play against us. I don't know if I have to be silent from now on. I don't know what I have to do, but I have to do something different because something is going wrong here. There's something very wrong over here. And there's a shit ton of volume coming into these stocks, right? IGC traded 100 million shares. OGEN traded almost 100 million shares. NBEV traded almost fucking 50 million shares, whatever the fuck it is. Anytime there's abnormal volume like this, there's gonna be abnormal price action. These fucking robots are getting a lot smarter, bro. They're getting a lot smarter, these fucking robots. And, you know, the only way, you can't fucking compete with them. The only way to beat them is to do something different. And if that means that, you know, they're fucking, if they're squeezing it when the shit hits low of the day, dude, as much as it sounds bizarre, maybe it's time to go long at low of the day on some of these momentum games. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, and maybe that's why I have to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? The way the market works is if everyone is doing the same thing, the opposite happens. That's just the way it works. If everyone is doing the same thing, the opposite happens. And I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck am I supposed to go long NBEV on day 3? How the fuck am I supposed to go long IGC on day 5, a 1,500% move? You know what I'm saying? All these breakdowns are traps. OGEN was the biggest trap I think I've ever fucking seen. If you say to yourself, okay, I'm gonna wait for it to break down, and it breaks down to $2, right? It breaks down to $2. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm gonna short the bounce after it breaks down to $2 at 250. I'm gonna add at 270, I'm gonna add at 280. And then fucking 10 minutes later, it's at 350, 360. And you're just like, I thought this shit was broken down. It broke down 50% intraday. It was under view app. It was under like $2. Like, oh man, this shit's not fucking easy, bro. This shit is not easy. I feel like I'm losing my mind, man. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Because I was telling Bao this morning on MBEV, we were both talking. The way me and Bao do it is like we trade, we lay out our plan, we trade, and then we kind of do like a very quick recap with each other to see how the other one is doing to make sure we stick to our plans, make sure we did everything right. And today it was like, oh yeah, we both nailed NBEV, we both did really well, we both scalped around the core, we both did very good. And what does it mean to scalp around the core? It means I shorted at 820, I covered at 811. I reshorted at 817, I covered at 802. I reshorted at 810, I covered at 795. I reshorted at 8 and covered at 770. I kept doing that over and over and over and over again. I shorted the pops and I covered dips. I shorted the pops and I covered the dips with small size until it added up fucking 15 times, right? If I'm making $2,000 every time and I did it fucking 5 times, you know, that money adds up, right? So that's what I was kind of doing today on MBEV. And the money added up and I was excited for it. And then I was like, oh shit. Like I covered at 770 and I was like, oh shit, it's 750. And then I'm like, oh shit, it's 720. I'm like, oh shit, it's $7. And then, oh shit, it's 660. So I'm thinking in my head, dude, holy fuck. It just went from 850 to 660. This is 100% dead. Any pop is a short, right? Any fucking pop is a short. So I got in at 730, out at 750, out at 760, out at 770 based on this resistance levels. And I'm looking at myself like, all right, now I have a 750 average on a stock that was just 650 that broke down, and then 10 minutes later I'm covering at 8. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking to myself like, how the fuck is this even happening? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not easy. It's really not easy, because you think the stock breaks down and it goes to $6, and then you're like, I'm gonna short the bounces, and then the bounce comes and you're dead if you're shorting the bounces. You got to be buying that bounce apparently. Like, it doesn't make sense. Same thing with MBEV. Same thing with the IGC. When IGC broke down and was at 950 when Bao was buying it, right? When Bao was buying it at 958, I think he bought it, $9.58. Realistically, what it should have done is this. It should have bounced to $10, $10.50, and then slowly started to sell off until it went red, right? That's what it should have done. Instead, it fucking bounced, it bounced again, and then it fucking ripped up. You know what I'm saying? It's not... shit's not easy, man. Shit's not easy. I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of it every single day. But, you know, here we are every day. We don't win every day, but, you know, we're keeping it honest, man. We're keeping it honest, and that's what matters the most. You know, I'm not perfect. I don't think I'm perfect. I'm never going to be perfect. But fuck, man. The reason why I do these video diaries, these video journals, is to recap, to see what I could do better, to improve. And, you know, when the trade does come along, it's going to make up for all these losses and more, as long as I am managing risk, right? It's the same thing that happened on IGC and NBEV, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. I lost 60, 70,000 on the front side. I made 250,000 on the back side. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. The key is to manage the risk so that you're not losing 200 on the front side, so that when you make it on the back side, it's break even. You know, if I'm losing 30 grand a day, yeah, it fucking sucks. But realistically, my numbers are 10 grand a day is what I make, and that's only 3 days of work. So you either win or you learn, right? Or you go broke, like Bao says. And I'd rather not go broke. I'd rather learn. So again, all these numbers are relative. I wasn't really pushing too much size today. I just got in a little bit of trouble kind of over trading and thinking that, you know, the bounces were confirmed, thinking that the stocks were finally dead. Because, dude, how does OGEN, that tanks from $3.20 to $2, ramp up to $3.70? How? You know? How? Shit's not easy, man. It feels like it only gets more difficult. And yeah, Bao had a really good recap today where he did a lot of live trades and did a lot of live things. So if you haven't seen his video, it's probably the one before this on YouTube. So just check it out. It's going to be really good. But this is the stuff that I want to talk about during the boot camp. So for those of you that don't know, this Saturday, wow, shit came so fast. This Saturday is our boot camp, right? It's an annual members only with free food, free swag, free music, free a lot of everything. And I plan on doing a little bit of a talk there. I don't know if it's going to be some sort of interactive Q&A. I don't know if it's going to be just a talk about some topics that I have in mind, but I want to make it as interactive as possible. So maybe it's going to be like some sort of live Q&A, because maybe the best thing to do is to kind of answer your specific questions that you have, you know? So again, long story short is, you know, we're all learning every single day, right? Every single day we're learning. And I've been doing this for 5 years. Bao's been doing it for fucking 20 years. Nico's been doing it for 7 or 8 years. And we're still not perfect, man. We're still not perfect. But we're trying to learn and we're trying to improve. And if you could learn from our mistakes, that's why you should be watching these videos, right? Imagine if, like the way Bao says is, Bao never had a mentor, right? Bao never had a mentor. And imagine if he had a mentor, how much better he'd be. Or the vice versa. If I never had Bao as a mentor, how much worse would I be as a trader? So all these clowns on the internet that would rather blow up their accounts than spend $180 a month to be mentored by one of the best, if not the best guys that has been in the business since there were fractions on the stocks and not decimals, it just makes sense. But regardless, you know, we're a community, we try helping, and, you know, I don't see anyone else on the internet talking about their losses. I don't really see anyone else talking about how they can improve. It's always like, I made X amount of money. If you bought here with us, you would have made so much more money. And the reality is like, all these guys spend millions and millions of dollars on Google ads, on fucking Facebook ads, and all this other shit. We've spent $0 on ads. We spend $0 on marketing. And in 45 days, we have over 700 members. And that's not because it's bullshit. These are real people that are really excited to learn. These are real people that understand it takes time. It took Nico 7 years to become profitable. You know what I'm saying? These people that join the other fucking furus are like, oh my God, if I just followed his pick, I would have been rich. And the reality is, like, bro, you would have lost all your money. You know what I'm saying? Plus, if you're not a member, there's so many free videos that we put on the internet. But the reality is that, dude, this boot camp is gonna fucking destroy everyone else. You guys have no idea what we have planned for this thing. And the reality is, it's free. We're not gonna upcharge you. We're not gonna sell you some fucking snake oil. We're not gonna tell you to buy a $5,000 DVD or challenge or whatever the fuck it is. That's not what we're about. This is real education. We're spending money out of pocket. We're spending $100 a head for food. We spent $15,000 on the camera equipment. We spent thousands of dollars on banners. We spent $2,000 or $3,000 on a gift bag for all you guys. Like, bro, we don't have to do any of this. We don't have to throw a free boot camp. We don't have to give you free shit. We don't have to give you food. But we're doing it because, like, these are our annual members. These are the people that have the most trust in us. So we want to be able to give back to them in the right way possible. No, this is not the shirt you're getting. You're going to be getting a MIC t-shirt. It's sick. Bootcamp is this Saturday. If you sign up today to be an annual member, yes, you could come. But you have to email tosh@myinvestingclub.com to reserve your spot. Because, dude, we're going to have security there. We're going to have a list of people. You better bring your fucking driver's license or some sort of ID. Because if you're not on the list, if you are not an annual member, there's no shot in hell you're getting here. You're not getting in. And if you're a troll, please show up so the security could beat your fucking ass. Well, we don't know how many boot camps we're going to do. The key is to see how this one goes first, right? And if this one goes well, fuck, man, yeah, we're going to have more. The key is that we want to keep it free. We want to keep it for club members only. We don't want to say pay $5,000 if you're not a club member and get in. Who the fuck cares, bro? Who the fuck cares? Like, we're not doing it for the money. We've reinvested almost all of the money back into the business. You know? We're doing it the right way. And the right way is to give back to the loyal members. How do you get over a huge loss? You learn from it. You learn from it. You say, why did I lose? How can I improve? What can I do next time to prevent this from happening? Right? And for me, today's lesson is like, dude, I thought it was broke. I thought the MBEV was dead. I thought the broke down was confirmed. I thought when it went to 660, every single pop is a short. Instead, they use that mentality to prey on you and do the opposite. So going forward, I made money in the morning scalping around the core. Shorting at 810, covering at 8. Shorting at 805, covering at 795. Shorting at 820, covering at 811, right? I did that over and over again, right? I did that over and over again until it added up. And I was out of trouble. I was staying safe. I never got into any sort of headaches. When I got into the headache is when I said, okay, it's broken down. It's time to size in on the next bounce. And the moment I start sizing in on that next bounce, whereas it would normally work, is when they fucking smoked me. So that's it, guys. Just keeping it real, keeping it honest. You know, shit sucks. You know, losing sucks. You know, I'm a very prideful guy. I'm a very, I'm stubborn from time to time, but fuck, man, like, you know, the loss used to be 70 grand, 80 grand, 90 grand, 100 grand. Now they're manageable. Doesn't really matter because I know I'm going to make it back on the backside. Yeah, that's just the truth, man. Like, today I traded really bad. I was really embarrassed by my trading. I really didn't want to post my P&L today. I was really upset about it. And, you know, I thought to myself, like, you know, the reason, the thing that separates me from everyone else is that I care more about showing you my journey and showing you my process and showing you what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong, showing you the good days, showing you the bad days, showing you the shittier days, and just saying like, dude, this is me. I'm not perfect. I'm honest. And if we could all learn together, shit, man, that's why I'm doing these things. I don't have to do this shit. The last thing I want to do is kind of walk around and talk about how much I suck. But at the end of the day, I know that when I look back at this video a week from today, when I make all the money back plus more, I'm going to be thinking to myself, okay, that's how you felt when you were trading poorly. What can you do, or how did you improve from this? And that's all that matters. So again, it's not easy, man. It's not easy. I feel like every day I want to be a better trader. I want to be a better human. I want to be better. I just want to be a better person. And, some days like today really suck. Like, trading is fun. I love it. It's the only job in the world that I could see myself doing for the rest of my life. But, on days like today, like, it sucks, man. Like, I'm upset. I don't want to be posting my numbers. I am embarrassed by the way I traded today. I am upset with how I handled myself, but what separates me is I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the good, bad, and the ugly. I'm going to show you the six-figure days. I'm going to show you the losing days. And, when I look back at this in a couple years, it's just crazy for me to think that like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I was posting $200, $300, $400, $500 days. And anytime I had $1,000 day, it was like, dude, I'm rich. Like, I made $1,000, I'm fucking rich. And here I am posting the $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 days. And it just makes me excited. It makes me think, like, what am I going to be posting 5 years from today? Is it going to be the same things? Is it going to be, the same numbers? Oh, shit. What did I do? Is it going to be the same numbers? Or am I going to be, sizing up more? Right? Am I going to be at that point where, I can make $50,000 a day or lose that much in a day? Or am I going to realize that, hey, maybe swinging size isn't for me anymore. Maybe I've had enough of that. Maybe I have white hairs. Maybe I'm sick of the stress and I'm going to dramatically lower my size. Anything. I don't know what the future holds in front of me. I don't know what type of trader I'm going to evolve into. But every single day, I'm going to be trying to improve, right? I'm going to be trying to improve every single day. And if I keep recapping, if I keep staying honest, if I keep doing whatever I'm doing, I'm on the right trajectory to be doing the right thing. And I had this conversation with Bao yesterday. And the thing that we spoke about is like, dude, well, what he told me, he's like, dude, you're going for the big moves. You're trying to make a shitload of money, right? You're trying to size in and make a shitload of money. And yeah, it's cool. When it works out, you make a lot of money. But when it doesn't work out, you deal with days like this. He's like, we should go back to how we were trading before. And the way we were trading before is scalping around the core all fucking day, right? And today I did that. Today I was very proud of the fact that I did that. And dude, the profits added up like crazy, right? The profits added up like crazy. So now, going into tomorrow, I'm going to be doing the same fucking thing. I'm not going to be sizing into the bounces, which probably means that the top is in. But look, the reality is this. Every day I'm learning. Every day I'm improving. I'm not perfect. I make, at the end of the day, if I'm making more money than I'm losing, it's a win. This month sucks so far. I'm down on the month, which really sucks. But, there's still so much time. There's still so much time. All I need is a week of good trading to make it all back, right? So, again, the plan going forward is going to be to scalp around the core, to not scale in yet, or maybe scale in on some of the non-pot related names. It's not, the thing is, I've been saying over and over again, it's not easy lately, right? It's not easy. But if I am open about my losses, if I am able to recap about my losses, not only does it make me more human, but it's lessons. How can you learn from someone that never loses? How can you learn from a paper trader? How can you learn from all these clowns, right? That only show their winning days, or they only show a win once a year, or once every Chinese New Year, the guy posts a P&L, right? But look, man, we make money from trading first, right? That's why we are able to reinvest all the money from the business into the bootcamp. That's why we are able to reinvest the money into helping you guys out, right? We're not doing this for the money. It was never about the money, you know? What other room do you know that in 45 days gets into Forbes? 45 days gets 700 members with no advertising. Plus, you know, we're keeping it real and we actually take our time to help. You know, I mentioned in yesterday's video as well, I took my first day off last Saturday, right? I wake up at 4 a.m. market time. I go to bed at 9 p.m. market time. And in between, I shower, I eat, and I work. That's it, you know? Chinese New Year's, good luck. There's so many fake people on the internet, guys. There's so many fake people. They're selling you the dream. They're selling you the cars. They're selling you the watches. And let me tell you something. Me and Bao have all that. We don't need to flaunt it. We don't care about flaunting it. It's like you trade well, the money follows. And our goal with this, our goal with MIC is to make it the biggest and best community out there with the best members in the world. And I can't believe I'm saying it, but we're almost already there. We have already the best members ever. We have the best family ever. We have the best people ever. You know, you might not be the best trader in the world, but you might be the best graphic engineer. You might be the best regular engineer. You might be the best you might be the best doctor. You might be the best everything, but you might suck at trading. But that doesn't mean that you cannot still provide value to other members in the club, you know? No, you're telling me I can't trade on a beach with a laptop? Dude, everything is possible. You could trade on a beach. You could do whatever you want. You could trade on the roof of your house. But don't expect to make a shitload of money, you know? Don't expect to make money. I hate trading on vacation. Why? Because the Wi-Fi is shit. My laptop sucks. I don't want to lug around fucking 50 pounds of extra screens and stuff like that. Trading on vacation fucking sucks. Trading not at home fucking sucks. I hate it when I'm not trading like on my normal setup, you know? Whew. Can't believe it was raining earlier. I don't know if you were in here earlier, Bao, but I have my umbrella, walking around with my umbrella earlier. It's a paper umbrella. It's fake news umbrella. Are you trading tomorrow? Yes, I am. I'm trading tomorrow, and then Thursday I'm flying to San Jose for the boot camp. I'm 10 minutes away from you and no rain. Where are you from? Oh, Alpine Trader. Are you from Alpine? Oh, shit. It's starting to rain again. Yeah, paper trading umbrella. All right, guys, let's do a very quick Q&A before I get soaked. We have a lot of free videos on the internet, guys. We have, I think, 65 videos. Like, this is quality shit, man. This is real quality shit. We don't have to do any of this. That's the thing. We don't have to do these free videos. We don't have to do these free recaps. I could keep all this shit private, but there's no fun in that, man. No one learns from that, right? When we started this thing, it was about making something real. It was about making something that would genuinely help the community. And can you do a Chicago meetup? Yeah, dude, we're gonna go all around the world, bro. Oh, this actually brings in This brings in a good point as well. If you are in college, right? If you are in college and you have a stock market club, or you would like to start a stock market club, we will come, Bao and I will come and speak at your stock market club for free. You could raise money, you could do whatever the fuck you want. All that money will go to your school or charity or whatever it is. Just call us up. Right? Call us up. If you are in college and you have a stock market club, or you are thinking about starting a stock market club, we will fly in to your school and do a presentation or answer questions or do whatever we can as a way to give back. And you could sell tickets, you could do whatever the fuck you want, but you guys keep the money. the organizers of the school, you guys keep the money, right? So, again, if you guys are interested, just hit us up, man. Tweet at us. We read fucking everything. We read the tweets, we read the DMs, we read everything. So, again, you know, we want to change the game and we want to do something fun. And fuck, man, like, I was in college. I was trading in college. So I totally understand what it's like to be in college and to want to do something more. Or if you're not really interested in learning about books and old presidents and old history or whatever the fuck it is, like, you know, I got into stocks. And, you know, maybe my story could inspire people, or maybe you guys just need an extra bump. And that's it. So that's the plan. If you are in school and you have a stock market club, hit us up. We will come speak for free. 100% free. We will not sell you anything. We will not do anything. We're not going to upcharge you. We're not going to do anything. We will fly in for free. We will fly in for free. Maybe if you get us a nice steak dinner, that'd be enough, but maybe I'm just asking for too much there. Is it still raining? All right, cool. All right. Chicago, yeah. Maybe the next boot camp is going to be in Chicago. What do I think of Sykes? I don't like to talk about other trading services, so I'm just not going to say anything. We have so many spies in the chat. We have every single other service that's out there, every single other trading service out there. They are in our room. Why? Because they see it's working. They want to be able to replicate it. But here's the reality. They are not traders. They are scammers. They would not be able to make money without 2,000 people following them. You know? I'll organize a group, and once we have enough people, we can invite Alex and Bao. Yeah, exactly. Fuck it, man. Whatever college you go to, whatever school you go to, invite us to your stock market club. You know? Invite us to your club. And you know what? We'll come, we'll talk, we'll share our journey. Maybe it's going to inspire 2 people. Maybe it's going to get a couple of people excited. And maybe it's a passion that they never really knew that they even had yet. You cannot teach what you don't know, right? So again, the reality is this. You know, we're going to be traveling the world. We're going to be helping people around the world. And if it's Chicago, if it's Florida, if it's Texas, if it's Arizona, if it's California, if it's Vegas, if it's New Orleans, or wherever the fuck it is, we're going to try to do it, and we're going to try to help the right way, right? We're going to reinvest all of the profits into doing things the right way. That's why we're throwing this boot camp for free. That's why we have $15,000 worth of camera equipment. And not even a camera team, not even a team. This is Tosh buying camera equipment and filming it. We have a little bit of a competition. We're going to say Tosh has a $13,000 camera and we have a $500 GoPro, right? Whichever one records better footage is going to stay in MIC. It's either the fucking GoPro or it's either fucking Tosh. So Tosh better not fuck up. Get the GoPro 7. I think that's the one we got. Whichever one is the newest one, the newest GoPro, that's the one we got. Can you do it not at a bar so I can get in? Yes. That's fine. We'll do a pizza party. Oh, also, another thing that we want to kind of mention is if you're an MIC member and you want to organize your own MIC-sponsored meetups, go to a fucking pizza place, go to wherever it is, and we'll pick up the tab up to a certain amount. You know what I'm saying? Did you guys see my my tweet about my brother and what he got me? So I always make the joke that like my little brother is making so much fucking money that he doesn't know what the fuck to do with it, right? So if you go to my tweet, if someone could share it in here, or if someone could fucking do something about it, he got me a brick, a literal, like an actual fucking brick, a brick that looks like this. I'll show you. I'm not gonna go back inside, but so my brother's fucking lost it, dude. Guy's fucking lost it. So he got me a brick like this, a brick like this that says Supreme, it says Supreme on it. Shit fucking costs $160. You got me a brick that says Supreme that costs $160. If I put MIC on a brick, I wouldn't be able to sell that shit for 99 cents. Well, this motherfucker is getting me a brick. He's like, yo, look at what I got in the mail. I'm like, what is it? He's like, hold it. I'm like, what is it? He's like, look at it. I'm like, what is it? And it says Supreme on it. He's like, oh, Supreme and shit like that. Like, bro, like, he's fucking lost it. He's totally lost it. So I have to have a talk with him in a little bit about how to properly invest his money or do something fucking proper. He got a Supreme bathrobe, and this shit's like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Like, dude, he paid $160 for a brick that's now sitting in my room. If I threw that brick through someone's window, they'd thank me for it. What does my brother do? He's like a YouTuber / streamer of gaming. He's like a gaming streamer, YouTuber, shit like that. So he plays fucking video games all day and he gets paid. Yeah, it's $10 bootleg in Asia. Alex gets some Yeezys. So yeah, that's the thing. So I like sneakers, I like shoes, I like stuff like that. So what do? I spend my money on shoes that I like, you know? It's not a problem to buy expensive things. It's not a problem to splurge a little bit. You know, I have a nice watch, I have nice shoes, I have a nice car, but everything has a meaning for me, right? Every single thing has a meaning for me. Why did I buy my watch, right? Why did I buy my watch? I bought it in Vegas last year because I was speaking at the Vegas event. So I said, wow, as a reward, as a memory, I should be getting myself a watch to kind of remember this occasion, right? So another thing is the car. You know, I got a nice car, you know, spent money on it because I was trading well. Or I bought a nice bracelet because, you know, I had a really good month. And just things like that, that every time I look at the things that I get, they all have a meaning to it. So now every time I look at my watch or every time I check the time when I have my watch on, it reminds me of that time that I was invited to speak in Vegas. It reminds me of that time that I was hanging out with Bao at the clubs. It reminds me of so many things. So if I splurge on things, if I spend money on things, it's not to show off. It's to kind of remind me that there's an occasion tied to that specific thing, right? It's never a problem to have nice things. It's not a problem to be spending, you know, $200 on Yeezys or whatever it is, or going to nice dinners or all that stuff, because if it has meaning to you, if it actually means something to you and you're doing it not to show off, but just to kind of make yourself more. So for example, I love cars. My favorite thing, like there's nothing I love more than cars in this world. It is my passion, it is my hobby. Everything that I always said that if I started making a lot of money, I would want to have a garage like Jay Leno. Not to show off, not to say I have all these cars, but because I love cars. I love everything about it. I love the speed. I love the art of it. I love the design of it. I love, you know, learning the statistics about the car, learning how it works, learning about the motor and stuff like that. So again, eventually my goal is to have a fleet of cars. You know, that could be whatever it is, but that's something that I've set for myself. That's a passion I have for myself. That's a hobby I have for myself. And, you know, at the end of the day, if I'm spending money on cars, it's because it is my passion. It is my hobby. It is whatever. It makes me happy, right? Whereas other people, they say, look at my new McLaren. If you join my chat room, you could get your own. Motherfucker, like, I don't even show my car because I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to sell you on anything, right? I'm not here to sell you on anything. If I have a nice car, if I have nice shoes, if I have a nice watch, if I have nice this, that, it's because it means something to me. It's because there's a deeper meaning than just buying it to get rid of it, you know? Yeah, guys, that's my little rant for the day. IGC, the volume is massive. Yeah, it's a short squeeze. Everyone is stuck short. I don't know one person that's going long. Everyone's going short. Is there ever going to be a FAQ section in Slack? Glad that you mentioned it. We're working on trader frequently asked questions as videos. You know, as videos. We're going to make a video library on YouTube of frequently asked trading questions. We are currently working on a video library for only MIC members for daily recaps as well. What has better odds, pre-market high of the day or first bounce as resistance? Well, it depends on what you're good at, right? So on some of these momentum names, you could be buying the first bounce and flipping it as long as you're being quick. But if it doesn't wash out at the open, right, then the next level is to short the pre-market resistance with a stop. You know what I'm saying? You always got to have a stop in mind. Yeah, plus the FAQ. Oh my God, again? Oh my fuck. Also, we have a Saturday morning Q&A every day in chat. Every single Saturday in chat, we have a Saturday morning Q&A where me, Nico, and Tosh literally sit in there for an hour on Saturday answering your questions. Who else does that shit? Who else does that shit? Who else does that shit, man? Who else takes the time on a Saturday, on the day off, to help you guys? You know how much better shit I could be doing on a Saturday? I could be hanging out with a couple girls on a rooftop in the city. Instead, I'm trying to help, man. I'm really trying to fucking help. You guys gotta understand that. Guy gentile, more like guy genitals. Oh shit. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. See you guys at Bootcamp on Saturday. We're gonna party hard. Have a good rest of the day, guys.